Welcome back to December Bullet Madness. We're down to the final four, the last four bullets that you guys are picking. So, in this video, we are going to compare the Nosler Accubond to the Barnes TTSX. We are also going to compare the Swift Scirocco 2 bullet to the classic, the standard Nosler Partition. So come along. Please remember to vote for the bullet you want to win. And let's go ahead and look at these bullets. All right, so it is the Accubond right here, which is, as you guys know, is a bonded bullet. It has pretty darn good high BC and very good penetration. And it is a lead bullet though. So those are kind of its attributes. I mean, if along this box kind of gives you the ideal expansion that it has and the velocities. Some of the downsides to this bullet is it's not going above 1800 feet per second. It's not going to expand very well. But you know, if it's going fast, if it's in a Magnum, you're probably not going to have to worry about that. All around, it's just a really darn good bullet. And Nosler even has a recommendation for the game you can get: deer, elk, bear, moose, African game. So it is a very tough bullet, and there's a reason why it's in the final four. A lot of people like it. Let's go ahead and see how it compares though to the Barnes TTSX. If there was a tougher bullet than the Accubond, it's definitely the TTSX. These bullets are known to be extremely tough. They penetrate even better than the Accubond. Most people that have ever shot game, they don't really recover the bullet because they'll just go straight through it. But this bullet is really great for big game. You need to be able to get through some things. And let me just show you the good things and the bad things about the Barnes. When it expands up close, it's pretty cool and it's pretty awesome. It works really well, and the weight retention is extremely good, the best really. This is 180 grain, and I bet it has at least a 98% retention, so it probably weighs like around 178 grains or something like that. The bad about the Barnes TTSX is that at longer distance, it's not going to expand very well. Kind of the same issue as the Accubond, but probably worse. So your expansion could look something like this past, like, say, 400 yards or so. But the nice thing about hunting is usually you're not going to be making those really long distance shots. And speaking of long distance, all around, the Accubond has a bit better BC than the TTSX. That's just what happens when you got a lead bullet and compared to an all copper bullet. So if it was my choice and my vote, it is really close. Both of these bullets, you can't go wrong. I would probably have to pick the Accubond though. Okay, now it is the Nosler Partition versus the Swift Scirocco. Let's look at the Nosler Partition first. This is really the standard for hunting bullets. As I said in previous videos, it's what made Nosler so famous for its hunting bullets, is because of this partition. This here is a 95 grain 6mm or 243 bullet. What makes these bullets so awesome is that they penetrate extremely well, they hold up pretty darn well, and they've got that partition, that copper that's just about right there, that, so you know, the bullet stays together. It doesn't separate from the lead core and the jacket. As you can see here, there's that partition. So again, you really can't knock on this bullet at all. It's such a great bullet. Yes, the BC is not that great, but it's not bad either. So it will be very effective, I would say, within 400 yards. So again, it's it's still a darn good hunting bullet in 2021. Now, talking about the Swift Scirocco 2, unfortunately, I don't have that bullet. They are also extremely hard to come by, but they are also a bonded bullet like the Accubond, and they're going to have very similar performance to the Accubond, so they do really well with high velocity and anything basically below 1,800 feet per second. The expansion isn't going to be very good. Very good penetration, and I actually think the Swift Scirocco has better BC than the Accubond. I know we're not comparing it to the Accubond, but it has a pretty darn good BC for that bonded bullet. So it's a very good bullet, and so let me know, guys, what do you think? Would you pick the Swift bullet over the Nosler Partition? For me, I don't have any experience with the Scirocco bullet, unfortunately. It would be nice if I did, but so I kind of have to go with the Partition. So please remember to comment below, vote for your favorite bullet to move on to the championship. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.